Arctic summer, where the sun never sets. Light brings life, but is also the enemy of stealthy predators. On this barren tundra, there is no room for mistakes. An Arctic fox just stepped outside. Behind it, the pups are still waiting for food. Leaving the rocky cave, the fox begins its harsh journey of survival. On the treeless tundra, every movement of the fox is exposed. The fox abruptly stops in the middle of a low patch of grass. Failed pounce. Every failed pounce costs it more energy. And behind, the pups still need to be fed. Hunger forces it to go farther from the safety of its cave. The fox discovers a few white strands of fur caught in the grass. Nearby are the bones of a small rodent and a piece of remaining meat. It leans down, quickly eating whatever it can find, but the amount of food is too small. The scent of the prey still lingers up the slope of the mound. The fox begins to follow that trail. But high above, a pair of eyes has spotted it. A full-grown snowy owl stands motionless. Right below is a shallow nest hollow, dug directly into the ground, containing eggs being protected inside. For the fox, this could be a nutrient-rich food source. But for the owl, the appearance of the ground predator is a direct threat to the entire breeding season. The snowy owl leaves the nest to forage for food. Not long after, a white shadow glided across the sky. The Arctic fox immediately lowered its body and lay still to observe. During the breeding season, the flight paths of the birds leaving and returning can inadvertently reveal the nesting area. The Arctic fox begins following the direction the owl just left, step by step, advancing toward the cliff. As it gets closer, it moves more slowly. High rock crevices and ledges are suitable places for birds to nest. After a while, it has reached near the nest. For the Arctic fox, eggs and chicks are a nutrient-rich food source that they can hardly pass up when given the opportunity. But in nature, almost no meal is free. On the horizon, the owner of the nest has returned. The Arctic fox raises its head, turns around, and rushes down from the nest. Just seconds ago, it was still an easy food source. Now this place has turned into the starting point of a chase. From above, the owl follows closely. Every time it drops altitude to swoop down, the fox changes direction. The snowy owl repeatedly dives down to attack the Arctic fox. On this open terrain, the advantage is clearly tilted toward the aerial predator. On open terrain, it is very difficult for the Arctic fox to create a safe distance. The chase thus gradually shifts toward the base of the cliff. But the owl still refuses to give up. It continues to press close, repeatedly forcing its opponent to change running paths. Finally, the Arctic fox finds a narrow rock crevice beneath the slope and slips inside. As time continues to pass, it finally leaves its position and flies back to the nesting area. Only when the danger has truly departed does the Arctic fox continue its journey. The meal was interrupted, but for an opportunistic predator, staying alive is always more important than any food source. And on this harsh land, a lost opportunity simply means the next search begins anew.